Okay, now it's my turn. That's comical. I wouldn't want to come in this with my gooseneck trailer. Morning, driver. It's Friday. It's time to get to work. Got kind of a busy day planned already. I am gonna head over and unload this trailer right now. Bobby has asked me to deliver it to his house. I don't have a real update on his truck other than he said it's going to be in the shop down in Oxnard for a month. So he's asked me to take his trailer to his house, and when I come back, we're going to load the stretch trailer with another 72-foot load going back to Oxnard. My name is Jupiter. I drive a truck. I own the truck I drive, and that's why I called my company Jupiter Trucking. Join me, and I'll take you along on some of the different things I end up doing to make a buck with a truck. Okay, his trailer's dropped off. I forgot to take a picture of it, but now we're heading back to get my load. They're busy here today. That's good. Now, I learned my lesson on the last one, and I am going to only extend this trailer out to 58 feet rather than 63 feet, which is what it was last time. We're going to have a lot more overhang. My calculations are correct, probably 10 or 11 feet of overhang. I'm not gonna go quite as far over the front either. I slid my fifth wheel farther forward, and I do not want to get my airlines caught up in the joists again. So I'm gonna make a few changes. Every load's an adjustment. Good thing I walked around, almost left my bungees here. That's what we've got this time. I'll tighten it up, I'll check it out before we leave on Sunday, and I'm gonna call it a day today. It's 1:30, been at this about 4 hours now. Let's go home. Happy Sunday morning to all you drivers out there who have today off. It's kind of hard for me to whine about it because I get a lot of days off too. But today's Sunday and we're heading to Oxnard. Here's the load. We did that just the other day. I forgot to measure the overhang, but I'm gonna guess it's in about the 10-foot, 11-foot neighborhood. All of our crap stacked on top. I don't know if you know it or not, but California, believe it or not, is one of the easiest states to haul over length loads in. I don't even need a permit for this load. I need one for Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Utah, all those states, but not California. So we just throw a couple flags on it and haul ass. And that's what we're gonna do today. I know this job site now. I know what I'm up against. This trailer is shorter than it was last week. This is better prepared than it was last week. My wheelbase is a little shorter this week. It really helps to know what you're up against. Time to go. We're gonna go down 95 and then cut over Montgomery Pass into Bishop rather than go through Mono Lake. And then when we get down into Lancaster, we're gonna hang a right and take 138 and 126, kind of the back way into Oxnard. It's all 2-lane road, and there's a little bit less prying eyes, if you catch my drift. So we're just gonna lay low. We're gonna go the back way in, and that's what we like to do. The other thing is, it'll bring me coming into the job site from this direction where I can make a large left turn rather than from this direction where I have to make a sharp right turn. This big giant lake here is called Walker Lake. Right on the south edge of the lake is the town of Hawthorne. Hawthorne is home to the Hawthorne Weapons Ammunition Depot, which is the world's largest ammunition depot. In 1926, an ammunition depot in New Jersey blew up and it killed 21 people, and in today's dollars, did about $1 billion worth of damage. Decided to create an ammunition depot on the West Coast within 1,000 miles of the ocean. And they picked Nevada. It covers 226 acres, and it used to cover about 100 more than that. When we entered into World War II, it became the staging area for almost the entire war effort for all the ammunition and stuff. One little connection I just now made in my brain, today is December 7th, the anniversary of us entering into World War II. I didn't even think about that when I started talking about this. Wow. The anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And right here in Hawthorne was a central point for our effort during World War II. This turn should be a lot easier this time coming from this way, as long as the gate's open. I've made it to the job site. We're in successfully. I need to go to the end of the street and turn around. I'm gonna do something a little fun. I brought a toy. I'm here and I'm tucked away safely. I'm not blocking the gate, but no one else can come in here and use the cul-de-sac as long as I'm here. I think that means I need to go first. See you in the morning. Well, 2 more trucks are here. We've come up with a game plan. So I think we're gonna be all right. I'm glad I got here early. Now I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Here we are. This is a lot easier than last time. It's always easier the second time. You know what you're up against. Those other two guys out there, they're a little nervous, but he'll make it. Okay, we're just gonna get this off and boogie. He's struggling to get these separated. What happens is what they call the overlap, where the outside one is sitting on the inside one. He should technically be unloading this from the other side of the trailer, from the driver's side. But he's doing it from this side. You got it. We'll get the trailer closed up. I already pulled the pins. That brings an end to that. I need to get back home. We've got a load to load tomorrow that's going up to Albany, another stretch load. I'm gonna run home empty. Plus I'll be home tonight. I don't gotta mess around. Let's get on the road. Just about 15-20 minutes from home. I'm gonna call it a night. We've got a full busy day tomorrow too. But do me a favor, if you like the video, click like. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Home long enough for dinner, shower, back at it. Restock the fridge, make sure I've got enough goodies to get me through the next couple days, and we're back on the road. Today I'm gonna load at a different place than I've loaded at before. I was gonna say ever, but I have loaded here before, just not since I've been doing YouTube. And it is more steel joists. There's actually two plants that make these. One's in Fernley and one's in Fallon. And Fallon's the one that I haul out of the most, but it just so happened I got a load out of the one in Fernley today. So we're gonna do that, and I'm glad to do that, because this will make 3 in a row. And I'm glad I'm not going to Oxnard. But once again, now I have no idea what I'm up against. And it's supposed to be raining. From what I understand, all of Oregon's been raining all week, and it's supposed to rain for the rest of the week. But no snow. Let me get back home and then snow all you want. This load is delivering to Albany, Oregon, the state capital of Oregon, and it's about a 9-hour drive once we're loaded. So let's go get loaded. We've got all day to do this. It's always a little strange to see how differently a different company does the same thing that I'm used to doing. It's completely different here. All right, I'm gonna stretch the trailer out from where I'm parked right here, and my load is right there next to the forklift. So I'm just gonna pull forward and they're gonna load it. I'm gonna stretch it out to 63 feet. It's a little tight up in here. We're about a 1/4 inch too close. I'll make it work. This side's just right. We're gonna need all the goodies for Oregon. Oregon likes to see oversized signs on everything. I do believe it's the first time I've used this tool in so long, I've probably never even showed you guys. This is what I use to put edge protectors up on the side of a load. I built it about 10 or 12 years ago. It's an old fruit picker that I hammered flat. You weave these in and out of here, like that. And then you can set it up on the side of your load. If I had 2 hands, it'd be easier, but piece of cake. Just like another day. It's a little quicker around here for some reason. Maybe I just don't have as many distractions or something. We're ready to hit the road. Everything looks pretty darn good. Come to find out, that truck and that truck, and I think there were 2 other trucks already here today that are also going to this job site. So there's going to be 5 of us. And 2 of them, the other 2, are going back over Donner Summit to Sacramento to I-5 north over the Siskiyous all the way to Albany. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. But it's not my truck, not my gas, not my time. Okay, you go, come on, you go. Are you gonna let me go? Or are you gonna come up to the stop? Okay, all right. Okay, you go too. Come on, you go too. Thank you. This is how we round about. Well, I cannot tell what happened. I don't know what's going on with that accident back there, but it was far from over with. I counted 11 separate emergency vehicles heading up the hill in the last hour since then. Where are they all gonna park? I couldn't even tell if there was a wreck. I don't know, maybe we'll hear about it, maybe not, who knows. Anyway, I hope everyone's okay. I'm about an hour from the job site, and there's really no rush to get there tomorrow morning. I do have a reload tomorrow. I'm gonna bring home some lumber back home. And I also have 8 drive tires sitting in the shop. I bought them about 2 months ago, and they've been sitting there waiting for me. So I've got to get tires, and I've got to get a reload, and then there's no way I'm going to make it home tomorrow night. So what's the rush? I think I'll just wake up when I wake up and get there when I get there. I'll see you then. Morning. We're here. We're at the job. There's one other truck there. There's another truck here. Doesn't look like it's going to be exactly quick and easy, but we'll see. This is the driveway we've got to get into. These guys showed up, and these guys walked out and went, "Oh my God, that's a big load. How are you going to get in here?" Did you order it? What the hell? So we've got to do some finagling to get into here. I'm facing the opposite direction, so we'll see. He needs to get over more. No, I don't know. He might be able to do it. Apparently that's the gate they wanted us to go in. That's comical. Oh, he's doing all right. Okay, I think I've come up with a game plan for myself. I'm gonna pull up to around here, and then I'm gonna back the truck, the trailer, into this little tiny driveway and try to jackknife the truck into there. I think that'll be pretty simple. One is done. It's been an hour and a half. Apparently I just recorded a whole bunch of nonsense in my pocket. Okay, now it's my turn. Once they got going, they went fast. I don't even have all my stuff put away yet. Part of it is because there's a huge deep puddle back there and I can't reach the things on the end of my trailer. So I'm gonna have to shorten it and move to high ground. There we go. That is done, and that is cool because I'm glad it's over with. It ended up not being bad. Like I said, the guys got pretty quick at it, and they were done before I even had all my stuff put away, which was nice. I was there about 2.5 hours, and now I've got about a 15-minute drive to go get my tires. I've still got to go reload lumber near Salem, just outside of Salem. And that lumber load is going right back to Fernley, to the exact same place that I just loaded these joists at. So I can't beat that. Here they are. I went with some Yokohamas this time. Partners here recommended them to me. I like the open shoulder design. The Bridgestones I have right now are not open shoulder, but this was a good deal. This was a few $100s less than the Bridgestones. He said they've had really, really good luck with them, and like I said, I bought them a couple months ago and they've been sitting here and people have been trying to buy them, but no, they belong to me. Big Red here is quivering with anticipation. That's done. Let's go get our wood and go home. Oh my God. Man, this is chaotic. And the guy's not exactly patient about it. I got sent out to a gravel lot in the back. The guy got snooty with me because I wanted to make sure I was going the right way. He's like, just go through the yard and you'll see it. I'm like, okay, just want to make sure I don't get turned around somewhere. I don't know. And now I'm sent out here. It's about a quarter mile away. Felt like I got set on detention. Chaos rules. At least we're getting somewhere. I wasn't here very long. I just couldn't figure out what the world was going on. We're doing it. He said I don't even need to move the tires. And presto. Just like that, we're all done. Now it's time to go home. Of course, by home, I mean just in the general direction of home. There's no way we're getting home tonight. I'll probably deliver this midday tomorrow. River's pretty full. Christmas in Oregon. Amy just 5 minutes ago said the tree that we have sucks and she wants a different tree. I saw all these trees leaning against the sign, so I pulled in. $20 for 2 handmade wreaths, $10 each. 40 bucks, I get 2 trees and 2 wreaths. Deal. All right, these are tucked away nice and safe. Let's hope these make it home. This is about all I can think of. That'll do. All done for today. I don't feel like doing anything else. I don't have any rush to get home tomorrow, so I feel like kicking back tonight. You can't see it, but there's a string of about 40, 50 lights heading across the sky. I heard that's Starlink stuff. I don't really know, but wow. Looks a little bit like Santa Claus would. What a trip. Okay, see you guys. See you in the morning. Good morning. It's another beautiful day here. We are in Northern California now. We're gonna be headed to Fernley. We should be there about 1 o'clock. Not too bad. Just another beautiful day. Just out here cruising along. Should get this wrapped up pretty quick. Another long, busy week. Real quick roadside check here. Want to make sure the trees are still doing good. Looks like my Christmas tree adventure is going pretty all right so far. I can't drive 55. That is just next to impossible and becomes an impediment and a danger to traffic. Especially when cars are doing 80 to get around you and people do crazy stuff. It's good to be back in a place where you can actually drive a reasonable speed and the same speed as cars. Well, look at me, I just got on a soapbox. All right, I'll get down. I'm a little taken aback. 1:25, that's what time it is now, and that's what time they quit. If I had any idea, I'd have been here 2 hours ago. One guy decided he'd stay late. Just pull the lumber off for me real quick. It won't take but a minute. Wow, need to communicate that. The Christmas trees are still safe. Who would have ever thought that a manufacturing place like this closes at 1:30? I've delivered here at 5:30 at night before in years past. I had no idea and nobody told me. Thank God. This lift operator said he'd stay late and unload for me. I mean, granted, by late, I mean 1:45. But I'm glad he decided to stay late for me. Hey, I'm home again. This was a good week. I did 4 days, 4 500-mile days. 500 miles south, 500 miles back. 500 miles north, 500 miles back. And right back here. Pretty cool. And that means time to put on the home hat. The hat where I can officially not be at work. Sorry, I like beer. It's kind of my weakness. Well, look at this. Hi, Bob. This is Bob. Bob is a pretty cool-ass cat. And then Bob got shot. And now Bob only has 3 legs. Somebody shot Bob. He was the biggest hunting cat I've ever had. Anyway, my Christmas tree's made it home. Welcome to Nevada. As soon as the boy gets home, he's gonna help me unload these and we're gonna get those in the house because it's time for Christmas. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and we'll catch you next week. See ya. In the meantime, keep the bugs off your glass and the bears off your ass. Catch you on the flip-flop.